It's been a while, guys. I'm finally going back to Magfest after 3 years. Yeah, I know. Well, right now I'm just getting finished packing, then I'm gonna head out to the airport, take my flight, get my hotel, get up and ready, then I'll, well, go to the convention tomorrow. Well, I will update you when we get to either the airport or the hotel. I'll see you guys in a few. Made it to Ronald Reagan Airport. Just got off the flight. Gonna have some Five Guys for supper. Yeah, I know. But anyways, gonna eat, find a lift, go to a hotel, then just rest until tomorrow. I'll see you when I get to my room. Bye. Made it to my hotel, guys, and it's pretty nice. It's small, but it's actually very, what's the word, homey? I apologize for the echo. As you can see, there's not much carpet in it. And I don't know what these walls would be called, but yeah, as you can tell, I've already made my mark on this room. So yeah, here's my cough home for the convention in the next 4 days. Whoop. Sorry, you're seeing floor right now. Is just moving my slippers. But anyway, I'm gonna rest up after my flight. Oh boy, there was a lot of turbulence. I did not like that. Not one bit. No, I didn't. Okay, enough of that. I'm gonna settle in, rest, and get ready for tomorrow. And I'll see you on day one of Magfest. Bye, guys. Happy first day of Magfest, y'all. If you're wondering about all the darkness, it's because it's very early in the morning right now, and being completely honest, I'm only up just to get some breakfast, and once I'm done with that, I'm coming back up here and going back to sleep for a little bit, because I'm not under any time limit or anything, so I'm gonna, go get some food, come back, sleep, then wake up, shower, then head over to the convention. Well, I'll see you guys over there. Laters. Well, I made it to Magfest, and apologies if you can't hear me properly. As you can tell, I'm wearing a mask, which probably means I'm gonna have to, because I'm seeing a lot of people wearing one too. I was doing this, by the way, sorry if you couldn't see. But a lot of people seem to be wearing them, which probably means I have to wear this stupid thing the whole weekend. Ugh. My favorite. And it's also very loud, so anyway, I'm gonna walk around, get my ticket, and hopefully find some people, and well, we're just gonna walk around, and I don't remember these trees being here, but then again, it's been 3 years since I've been here. A lot's changed. So anyway, gonna find my ticket, probably some friends, and food, and just walk around a bit, and I'll show you around. See you guys later. Just came back from lunch. I'm sorry if the area I'm in is very loud. I picked the first spot I could find for sitting because I need to take a breather. Just got back from getting food. I went over to a McDonald's that was 14 minutes away, and if you wondered why, by walking, if you wondered why I did that, I'm stubborn, and because I was a little annoyed that my Subway that's here is gone. So yeah, I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and I think it's it's 2:40 right now at the moment. The marketplace should be open after I'm done resting for a bit. I'm gonna head over there, look around, see if I can find anyone, then rinse and repeat. Then when it's late, I'm going back to my hotel room. Well, yeah, later. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna record in the marketplace soon, maybe tonight. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just sitting here resting, let my phone charge for a little bit. Probably gonna walk around a little bit more, maybe see if the CVS here still exists, get some food from there, get a bag of groceries from there maybe, and then head back to the hotel and rest and get ready for tomorrow. Yep, sounds like a plan. Yeah, I'm not getting footage of the marketplace today because some of the booths are closed right now, and I don't want to show footage with like closed or dead areas. So this is all going to be one big video anyway. So I'm telling you this now because there's going to be footage of that at some point in the video. But anyway, I'm just going to rest for a bit, go to a panel at like 9:30. It'll be like 10 or so. Then I'm gonna get a lift and head back to my hotel and then get ready for tomorrow, which will probably be another big day. Don't know. We'll see. I'll see you at the panel.
Prejudice comes from a very survivalist thing. I mean, with our things that prejudice, then judge. Other things comes from, you know, like really survivalist instincts. Like, I mean, we had to know that, like, oh shit, there's a lion. You know, we're not gonna hug that thing. You know, like, oh god, that animal is gonna kill me. You know, if you don't have an ability to judge things, then you die. You know, so like those things come from those places. It's again, it's important to like understand, accept them. You know, and don't be afraid of it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Next victim.
Hello. Okay. Am I speaking to the mic? Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned when you grew up, playing the video games you played as a kid doesn't feel as fun as it did when you were a kid. And sort of the other side of that is the things that you used to want when you were a kid and the things you used to want when you were growing up, you don't feel like you want them as strongly anymore as an adult. And that it's a scary thing to think that, like, am I losing my passion? Am I performing? What am I doing? So, I don't know, anything you had to say about that?
Yeah, there's a really interesting meditative process you can do regarding this exact thing, where you kind of have to just like sit down and really try to like imagine like what it was like when you were that young. Like what was the difference? He's supposed to get hit, but he's being a bitch. If you take some time and really kind of put yourself, like really try to like take in all the details of like one specific moment that you have, or you had maybe when, you know, for me, I had a really rough time feeling like I didn't have as much fun recording music anymore because it's my job now. I literally do it 24/7. And I was just like, what is it about how I am now? Like, have I lost this passion? And the answer is, I think we're distracted. Like, there's so many more things that kind of take the focus away from these things that we're motivated and passionate about. Like, you know, I was just talking to somebody recently how like the human brain has no ability to hold more than just one thing at any one time, and it's even harder for people with like ADD, autism, all sorts of stuff. So what tends to happen is before we would be like, fuck yeah, it's Mario 64, it's I have to get out of school. And that's it. There's nothing else to do. You know, maybe your mom like wants you to do the dishes and you're like, fuck you mom, I'm gonna play Mario 64. Like you're so much better at pushing that other stuff out. But now as like you grow up, you start actually experiencing these consequences of not doing the dishes. You know? Like, and so it becomes much harder to stop. So pretty funny. This is my mom trying to make me do the dishes. Come here. So I think a big part of it is like if one, try to remember. You will always run that way. If you ever have trouble, just go that way. You'll get them every time.
Noted.
Yeah, we get them twice in this run, so you'll be able to say hi to them again. The one is the meditative practice of trying to put yourself in that specific moment of maybe like one time you felt like overwhelmed by kind of like, you know, this flood of serotonin from like the stuff that you're doing. Because like like I don't think a lot of people know the difference between all of the different neurotransmitters. So you have dopamine, which a lot of people know, obviously. That's actually more of a hit. So, you know, when you nut or you get a good fucking split or like you play a good game, you know, or something, you get a dopamine hit, you know, and it's fleeting, it goes away. Serotonin is actually your brain's, it's the mood stabilizer. It's, oh, thanks, Mario. so that's the opposite of a dopamine hit. I just felt like, but you know what, it's okay, because I'm gonna get this star and then I'm gonna get dopamine again. Okay, cool. But then it's fleeting, right? So the serotonin comes from the act of playing Mario 64. I'm feeling like, you know, this is something that I'm doing to kind of balance my mood and kind of keep myself from going, whoa, getting manic or depressive or whatever. Obviously, it's a different, you know, spectrum for different people. But you awake? You awake out there? Oh shit! I fell asleep. So then you have endorphins, which endorphins come from working out. Like Mario's feeling the endorphins right now, you know, because he's about to die. No, it's fine. And then you have oxytocin, which is that's the stuff you get from death stranding. So I'm glad more than I just played that game. What the hell? I don't know. No, but that's kind of like from just general like. It's the good feelings you get from like, you know,
exploded
when you talk to somebody. So I like being able to understand these things because it kind of helps me understand like, okay, is what I'm doing just kind of like, I'm looking for like a quick dopamine hit, you know, or am I looking for something that's actually trying to like stabilize my mood? So I try to look back at that time where like, I felt good for a long period of time. It wasn't just like a hit. And then I meditate on that exact moment. How do I feel? What's around me? What am I doing? Things like that. And the other thing is just do shit you hate all the time. No, honestly, just, yeah, I think they're different. I mean, and I think it's good to keep trying to do those things that you're passionate about, but also put yourself up in other things. Like sitting around some fire. I don't know if that answers things. A family of dogs?
A phobia.
Oh, a phobia. I thought you gave birth to dogs. That's not a psychology question. So you have a phobia of dogs?
So the thing that stems from that is I really don't like seeing pictures of dogs, but how do I stop? How do I hate less of that? Because that's a problem.
How do you hate less?
Yeah, how do I hate less?
Why do you think you have a phobia of dogs?
Good question.
Do you I mean,
they make me really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like, because there's a lot of stimulation, and I have stimulation issues because I'm autistic.
Okay.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, dogs are very overstimulating, for sure. I mean, you could just not prefer dogs. I mean, I think that there's a balance somewhere in the middle there. Like, if you have an actual fear of dogs, like a lot of the time, that could be stemmed back to like, oh, you know, you might have had a family dog that, you know, beat the shit out of you or something. You know, like it happens a lot. And like, it becomes confusing for people who that happens so young that they almost don't even remember it. It just like, it gets embedded in their subconscious that they're just like, why the hell do, oh. Yeah, like I think it's. I think it'd be worth it to, I mean, talk to your family and be like, hey, has there ever been a dog incident that ever happened? Because it might just be like super embedded. It might be like a very early trauma, and I mean, that's unfortunately not something that's going to be an easy like, oh, there we go. Now I just stopped it, you know. So like, the what?
Like that bully help.
Yeah, that bully might. Yeah. I mean, that's not the way to deal with bullies. You know, don't throw them in lava.
Why not?
What do you mean really shit? What have you done? I think at this point, it'd probably be best to, usually the best way to deal with phobias is unfortunately exposure therapy. But there's a lot of different methods. Absolutely don't do it on your own. Like, have a professional help you out with it. And it is something that, like, if you do have like a therapist or whatever, a lot of them are trained in being able to deal with exposure therapy. And it's literally like nothing that's like too scary. Thank you. Again, don't throw bullies in lava. Also, would that be something that you were interested in doing?
I don't think so, but I've got to wait a little away from the point. It's mostly just I don't like seeing dogs everywhere, which is kind of hard because they are literally everywhere. And I want to like not be so aggravated by that specifically.
I do think exposure therapy, it would be literally like small doses. I've seen it be like a Zoom call with a therapist where it's just like, okay, we're gonna open up Google Images and just one picture of a dog and we're gonna look at it for a second. And then notate how do I feel about that. And it seems overwhelming, but it can always be, like, especially when you have a professional there, it can always be at your speed. Unfortunately, yeah, dogs are everywhere. There's not really much you can do about it, but that would be my number one suggestion for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's enough. I'll see you guys at the hotel. Made it back to my hotel room. Had to do a bit of a rush job at the Family Jewels panel because I wanted to get to CVS before they close to get some food for breakfast tomorrow and Sunday and Saturday. Anyway, so now I'm back at the hotel, like I just said. Gonna rest up, then go to bed, then get up in the morning and start over. So that's the end of my day one. Sorry. Coughing fit, need to take some medicine, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. It's time for day 2. I'm gonna take a shower, have some breakfast, get dressed, then head on over and we'll see what happens there. I'll see you at the convention. I feel a little bad with what I'm about to tell you, but I bumped into Chugga while in the marketplace and I didn't take any footage because, well, camera was in my bag and I didn't want to stop to go out and get it out to take footage. Plus we were just walking around, he was looking at stuff and I was just, following. Yeah, I know, a little weird, but I'm gonna see him, John, and Tim. It's in the Capri Sun at the TRG panel tomorrow, so I'll get some footage of that. Plus I'm seeing Proton John's panel tonight, and I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna only guess it, after the TRG panel tomorrow, they're gonna like do a thing where like we can meet up and get stuff signed, hopefully, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know when that happens. You're gonna see it anyway, so I'm gonna go get food, then come back and walk around for a bit. Laters. Just people watching right now while my phone's charging. Just well, not much people in that direction. There is over here. Yeah, just gonna do this for a few minutes while my phone charges, then I'm gonna walk around for a bit, then head over to the Proton John panel. See you there. Panel will be starting any minute. I'll get the last like 5-10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. It's just very quiet in here right now. That's why I'm sort of whispering. So yeah, we'll just go skip ahead to the last few minutes.
That came out after the next system was out. Like, I think almost all these came out in 93 or 94, and the Super Nintendo went out in America for 2 So no one was buying NES games. So as a result, they kind of all got up. This game never got an official re-release until the Disney Afternoon collection.
That's
like
correct.
5 years ago, 6 years ago now? Like it was a couple years back, but like that was the first time you could legally play the game unless you got lucky and found a card or emulated.
Well, and that's the problem too, because like.
I apologize if you can't see the graphs properly.
You can probably get 201 for like $20 right now. Maybe not, maybe not. I'm just saying hard.
Oh, loose, yeah, we can check the loose.
It should be a lot cheaper than this one.
I really should just be being straight.
Yeah, $20 loose card. $20 US.
Yeah. And it's so easy to find though, and that's the thing, like that game's easy to find, but if you want to like have that game, you want to play a sequel, unless you have a Sony or Xbox system or Steam, I think, you can play the Disney Afternoon Collection. Rest in peace, Switch on it. They never got that for some reason. And yeah, that was just one of those things where I get so frustrated because yeah, that game, DuckTales 2, Power Blade 2, literally any game that came out in 1994, 1995 on the NES was like all of a sudden just increased.
Was there any 95 NES? Because I thought Wario's Woods was the last one.
I thought it was 95. Yeah.
Yeah, let me throw a killer question on it.
Watch the show. Win on TRG. Someday. Now you have to watch the show. YouTube.com/library. And that was an issue for like NES, and then we can talk a little bit about the 3DS and the kerfuffle that came out of that. I was shocked at a Twitter comment thread that I took part in where somebody was like, oh, this is what I need to get off the 3DS eShop before it closes, otherwise I'll never be able to get it again. And two of the games on the list were Dragon Warrior 7 and 8, or Dragon Quest 7 and 8. And I was kind of like, no, you can get those physically. And they're like, not at those prices. And I went, not at what prices? And I looked them up, and yeah, they are ridiculous.
This is gonna suck.
Yep. Let's take a look at Dragon Quest 8, for example. That's not too bad. But it's not technically accessible compared to the 3DS eShop. Let's take a look at Dragon Quest.
And the eShop closes at some point this year, right?
In March. That could, well, and that's the problem. Like, that's just us being privileged assholes. Being like, hi,
The draft's a better example because it's like it's dip low and then somebody shoots right off and then it's kind of on a down.
Okay. Well, that's the other thing I noticed about video games is that at a point when the system that it comes out on is starting to become obsolete, you can get outrageous discounts on a bunch of games that people just, like GameStops, want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And so that's the time to go in and make sure that you get what you can get, because after that, and once games are discontinued, that's when you start to see that curve. And I think this, if I can even see the dates here,
March 2021.
No kidding, right around the pandemic. How silly, right around the time that Nintendo was like, we don't want to do this 3DS eShop stuff.
Should we talk about the other big thing that started happening and collecting around this time?
What specifically?
Rating games.
What? You guys don't like that? You guys don't like the hack that is getting your games graded?
$100,000 for Mario 64.
Yeah, so one of the main reasons that the prices spiked up, people were like looking for the next big thing to get in on, and someone, was it WTA that was the one that got in trouble for fixing prices?
No, it was the other one that just sprouted.
Some company, I cannot remember the name.
Wada?
Was it Wada?
Was it Wada?
Yeah, it was.
It was Wada? Okay.
They were reporting retro.
Yeah, so one of the companies that did grading started doing video game grading, and they set the record at the time for, was it Lost Mario Bros. NES, Super Mario Bros.
Yeah,
Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario 1, and then I think after that was Legend of Zelda, and then after that was Super Mario 64.
Mario 64 was going to get $1 million, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think
I mean, because of that.
Ew.
There, you can see the spike. If you, that giant spike, that I believe is when the $1 million sale happened. That's just the loose cartridge price. Yeah, there it is.
God's name.
There it is.
Quarter mil if you didn't hear that.
The extra one right now, I'd probably buy that car for like $50.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like, 50 is still an increase from what it used to be like 2 years ago, and I think you could probably get the game for maybe.
Yeah.
I think some of the issues that I also see is that you'll get re-releases of games like Mega Man X. I laughed when people were like, oh, Mega Man X is like $50 now. I'm like, no, Mega Man X is like worth way less than the other two games, and considerably it still is, but it's weird to me that like Mega Man X is considered like more expensive or worth more now because it got that Majesco re-release. So that was a game that for the longest time was maybe sitting around like $20, $30, and then all of a sudden, you know, the price went up to like $50. Like that game. Because like even at the time, X2 I bought for like 120, and X3 I bought for 200. Cart.
Yeah. And now those are so cheap. Well, I don't know if X3 is over 1,000 yet. Let's check. Mega Man. Eagle Man. Yeah, X3.
And hey, look, when did all this happen? 2021. A lot of people wanted to take advantage of the market, create false scarcity too. I think that was an issue with Earthbound in particular.
Yeah.
The reason why Earthbound is so hard to get is because a lot of people just hold on to them, and then a lot of these sales that you see are just collectors trading hands in order to increase the price.
Yeah, there's a lot
That and the American marketing sucked.
in certain groups.
It's crazy to sometimes see, like, I remember when I first started going to East Starland like 10 years ago, you could still buy, they have these full shipping containers of F-Zero for the Super NES and Perfect Dark for the N64. Those in those two games, and they have like tens of shipping carts full of these games, maybe like 12 to 20 to a box, I don't know. But you know, it's fully sealed, it's still brand new, hadn't never been sold, and somehow this store just had like a bunch of them. And even now those games are just considered like way too expensive. I think I maybe paid $10 for both or something
Really expensive.
each.
Yeah, it's just weird how much it is. Like it's also, like, I know that the company that was doing Graded, I think they actually had a lawsuit happen.
So I think if I remember correctly, they had, so WADA was doing deals with an auction site, if I remember correctly. And the auction site was where you were seeing these news stories of like, Super Mario 64 selling for $250,000, or you know, the old cartridge Zelda, the most common one you could find, in box complete, was selling for an insane amount of money. And it was all these records that were breaking because, and the fact of the matter is that these games are so well produced, they're not special. The only reason why they're special is because they have notoriety.
In May of 2022, a lawsuit was levied against WADA Games, claiming that the company artificially increased the value of Graded games, encouraging others to purchase WADA services. This included those with interest in the company bidding on and purchasing games for hugely inflated sums into the millions. It basically became a money laundering scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own the company.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
So it just became this thing where essentially they were trying to build up press by this search engine optimization. You just type in Super Mario Brothers, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, this game that was extremely mass-produced. But dude, I remember you could buy Super Mario Brothers plus Duck Hunt at Funko Land for 15 cents.
Same.
Yeah. But like all of a sudden now a boxed copy of it that was sealed, well, this was maybe a first run, we don't know. And like as long as it has like the little the plastic hanger on it, you know, all of a sudden it's worth like millions of dollars.
And like we think like, okay, maybe we're the only ones like that actually care about this or hear about this, but like no, this got like mainstream attention. My own mom called me. He's like, hey, I found one of those like old game boxes of yours in storage. Do you want this? I heard it's worth a lot of money. It was a box case for Super Bomberman 2, so it was like $50. But I'm just like, yeah, I'll take that. But then she also brings up like my VHS copy of Aladdin I had. These sold for $10,000. You should check that. I'm like, dude, that's actually a market now. No, VHS is getting great. Why? This is how out of control.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not selling mine.
Now. Tell everyone before it's too late.
Order now.
Or buy now, because it'll be worth something.
Take advantage of it or, try to stop it.
Please
so
stop
we're at
it.
the halfway point. Do we want to talk about our personal triumphs and stories, and then we'll open it up to the audience?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, what was the biggest bullet you dodged? Well, I guess little Samson was pretty big.
I don't know if the bullet I dodged was the bullet I had to take later. Because I ended up getting, I have the game.
Oh, you didn't actually buy it for 100?
No, I wish I had.
Oh, so that's the opposite. So that's the other side that we want to talk about.
I think my biggest lucky break was my first time working at
Ooh.
up in Fort McMurray, where my family
Whoop.
lived at the time. And it was the only store there for video games that wasn't like a retail store. And it was an oil boom town. So people just kind of showed up there to work and left. Like most people who lived there only lived there because they had family that worked in the oil industry, stuff like that. Money was pretty prevalent. This kid came in during one of my shifts. He just like, yeah, I've got a box of games I just kind of want to get rid of. I scanned all of them into the system because at the time you could still take these games, and they all came up for 5 cents each. The games I scanned were Castlevania 4, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, Super Mario RPG, Fantasy 3. Like, you can tell where this is going. It's all like stuff that nowadays is worth a couple hundred each. And I was like, yeah, we can only offer you like 50 cents total. And he was like, yeah, that's fine.
Oh my God.
That just hurts
My
me.
manager was the one doing the trade because myself and my friend Carlin were both like, can we do this one? You're not supposed to do this. But most people, if they've worked enough at EV or like GameStop, will be like, hey, I can't do this on the premises, but if you'd like to step outside the store, I can offer you slightly more money for this.
This sounds like a drug deal.
That if your district manager finds out about that, you were going to get fired. But when you live in a town where no one else is there, it's much easier to do. So our manager was like, yeah, just take it off premises, and we gave them $5 each per game. So we still got them for a steal. But,
Sweet.
Yeah. This same kid came back later, and he sold me a completed box, Sega Genesis and Sega CD.
Ooh.
I don't know where this kid got all this cool stuff. But like, I was just like, are you sure you just want to part with this for like $1? I was like, yeah, no, I'm on like Melee because like.
Like, how many people in this room, and maybe we'll open up the floor in a bit, but how many people in this room, just a show of hands, have like made the regrettable decision to sell their games because they wanted the new thing? Yeah.
No, it's very common. So.
Honestly, like I typically have never sold bad games except for when the HD recollections came out, or like the HD remasters came out. I sold some of those games, and I kind of regretted that a little bit. So I'm now going back to my PS2 collection and being like, all right, what did I sell? In some cases, I actually got in real time because right before the pandemic, like right before those pandemic prices started, I was buying like Black Label, Ratchet and Clank sealed for like $15. I was buying like all these games that I had sold because, if anything, I will say the HD remasters on PlayStation made a lot of PS2 games decrease in value because a lot of people like me were doing that, where they were selling those games back. The only ones I didn't do that for were Final Fantasy X, 12, and 10-2, and then I didn't do that for Ratchet Deadlock because of the HD remasters. And then I think like the biggest, bullet I dodged was when I first got my NES, like back in 1998. A friend of mine was just selling his NES and a bunch of games, and he said he wanted $30 for the NES, and I think maybe an extra $20 $70 for like a pack of games, and you know, it's the general like Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Mario Bros. 3, like games like that. It wasn't anything like insanely special or expensive. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those like NES games, but I mean, what happened was I went to pick up the games. I give the kid, my friend, like I think total $45, $50. His mom interjected because she misunderstood the deal. And she thought that I was only supposed to give him $30 for everything. And I said nothing.
So you're the problem.
And I walked away with the NES and a bunch of games, a bunch of free games basically. And you know, we don't talk anymore. A friend let me borrow his copy of Tales of Eternia, which is technically called Tales of Destiny 2 in America. He's never getting that back. We don't talk anymore.
Sort of that NES Tournament Fighters.
Nice.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for NES. I borrowed it off a friend and then they moved.
Yeah.
I just never asked. But I had the same thing happen to me. I loaned Battle Network 1 to a friend and he sold it for
I had a friend legitimately sell me a copy of Chrono Trigger, just the cartridge, for $50 back like maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And that was just out of the kindness of his heart because it wasn't even worth $50 back then.
Kindness,
He
right.
just had an extra copy. And he didn't want me to pay over $100 for it. So that was just a very nice thing for him to do. So, you know, not all of my game collection is broken, which is just some of them.
just
Enough where it's concerning.
what about you guys?
Yeah.
And,
Hop up in the middle, grab the mic, and
and on that note, I'll see you guys later. God, the audience in that panel was annoying. Anyway, I'm back in my hotel room. It's the end of day 2, so gonna rest up, play a little 3, Xenoblade 3, maybe some 2. Just bought that. And then go to bed and get ready for Runaway Guys tomorrow, which is at noon. But on the bright side, it's going to be until 2, so that'll be fun. Anyways, I'll see you guys for day 3. I'm going to make this quick. Day 3. Shower, breakfast, down to convention. Excuse me. Then Throne Controllers. I'll see you there. Bye. At the Throne Controllers panel, it's a little loud here and they're having some technical difficulties. So it might be a minute. And I'm only going to get like the last maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be crazy. Trust me, guys. There's a lot of people here. So many people. And I think I'm like... Well, for the thing, I'm like 213. I am 213, and nobody forget it. Someone will get that reference. Anyways, laters.
6, please.
First question.
I'm new at it
Pikachu, PhD, Pikachu Libre, or Gigantamax Pikachu? Believe it or not, 3 of those are real.
I know Gigantamax is. I played it with my daughter. I tried one. I'm gonna go with I'll go with that.
You go with A? Mega Pikachu? Final answer?
No, I heard like I'll do final answer.
Good choice. That's good. Not everyone in the chat or in the comment. Not everyone in the room. It's been 3 years, I'm sorry.
Give me is 8 safe now?
It's my lucky number, so probably not. 8 is going to be Lightning. The category this time around is button count.
arguments, I am counting shoulder buttons and start and select. I am not counting D-pads. But if it has a trigger, I'm counting it as a button. I'm not counting sticks. D-pads or sticks do not count. I'm talking like face buttons, the Xbox buttons, start, select, shoulder buttons, all that jazz.
L3, R3.
No, he just said.
All right. 30 seconds starting now. NES, is there 4 buttons, yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. SNES, are there 8 buttons, yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. The Atari Jaguar, are there 5 buttons?
No.
Yeah, there's 17 to 22.
I'm sorry?
The Game Gear, are there 6 buttons? No. Correct, there are only 3. And GameCube, are there 7 buttons?
Yes.
No, there are only 8.
Yes, 8.
You got 4, so you win.
Great emoji.
Take 2. Oh, this game. job by the skin of his teeth.
Number 10. Take your poison. Solo challenge. Easy question again. Auto question. Or lightning round.
I'll take lightning round again.
Lightning round. Category this time around is PlayStation All-Star. Were these characters playable in PlayStation All-Star? Yes. That is correct. All right, let's begin. Isaac Clarke, playable or not?
No.
Yes. Zeus, playable or not?
Yes.
Yes. Old Snake, playable or not?
No.
Correct. Evil Cobra Rack.
Yes.
Yes. Cat, playable or not?
No.
Yeah, she's from Gravity Rush. Yeah. But you got 3. So.
What?
Alright, so your score was like what, 6?
I think he got 5.
5.
So Swoopy Bugger!
I thought that was something else still.
Swoopy again. Okay.
Give me a 4.
4?
I would like to reiterate for the 3rd time, I'm pretty sure I'm cursed. Screenshot, dialogue, TRG challenge, easy question or multiple choice question.
Challenge. All right, sure.
You can do the TRG challenge?
Yeah. What's the easiest for you to do technically?
Anything but we can do it no matter what. We can do them all. TRG challenge again?
Yeah.
Challenge? Have I been picked 3 times?
You have. Yeah.
You only have 10 because
That's great. Now, I did what I came here to do, so I'm not.
that's fair. Yeah. It will take days for you to come. All right. Well, Tim's challenge is Zelda 2 defensively.
Thundercats.
Card, man.
Staff, do we need to wrap up 2 or do we have any more time at all?
You have 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
And it's only 10 minutes until the planet explodes.
Thunder, the second to last boss of Zelda 2 is notoriously difficult, but at the end of a long dungeon. Already taking a little bit of damage down to 1 segment. Swat in the air, gets it a little bit more. You can see the boss itself on the left there. Now this is down to 2 segments. The boss definitely has the upper hand right now. Taking a life spell.
You have a time limit on this, I should point out. So
No magic?
5 seconds. Oh, it's like you won, so like you gotta take the prizes.
Yes. Yeah, that part.
Yeah. So all right.
So yeah, your inventory went so big that it took up the remainder of the time that we had. So yours is a making RDOC.
Dates for the Runway Guys Policy of 2024. That is because we realize we're so far behind on things. However, we figured a good time to show it off would be here.
Sure.
It'd be
Bagel!
For 3 days, we keep fundraising money for direct relief.
See you guys later. And you know what? I'm in such a good mood after that panel. Let's finally go through the marketplace for some footage. Hey. Then I'm gonna go and get some food. So, maybe I'll do a quick run through of the marketplace, then the convention area, which is what I usually do. Or I mean, like the building. I don't know. Let's just get going, shall we? roster.
Oh yeah, also the trousers.
Nice bag. Anyways. So I just did the marketplace. I apologize for it being loud. I'm heading to the arcade area. Over in that direction is the console stuff for, you know, video games and all that. It's very dark in those areas. I'm not getting footage from those areas. Sorry, guys. But that's the marketplace. I'm gonna walk some more, get food, then find people, maybe, and hang out with them, then head back to my hotel. And depending on how fast or slow tomorrow is, I might get footage then. We'll see. I'll see you guys later. I actually just realized something. I originally wasn't gonna show footage of like the waterfront and the some of the areas in this place, but then I remembered it has been 3 years and they actually changed some stuff around, so I'm actually gonna walk around and show you some stuff. So let's go.
Oh my god, that's a dead ass hurt. There's no way that's actual. Fuck it, I'll commit a crime. It is 100% sealed.
Yeah, apparently someone left an actual urn at that shrine. Don't ask. Swag. Oh, they're the crystal gems, or some of them. Steven Universe. lunch area. Down to the bottom of the sea. Hey, I'm trying to make this commentary lively, okay? Don't judge me. The sports bar that used to be here, it's gone. Replaced with something else. Mag District Cafe also didn't exist. And this spot. This street taco place didn't exist. It used to be something else. Let's go outside and finish this up.
So it's during series of fun.
don't.
Their fur protects them from getting wet, that's why they're doing it.
We are just walking through the designated smoking area. Yeah, I know.
He's go-go!
Nice and breezy.
I gotta find a good way to keep it.
There's the famous waterfront and the bridge. I don't know what's called. I'm not good with landmarks. I think that's good enough. Well, there's the whole National Harbor area, but I'm not walking through all that in this weather, so I will catch you guys back at the hotel. Laters. That's the end of day 3, and I got a lot of footage today to the point that I may split this into 2 parts. You'll see when I get posting it, and you'll see whether or not I get footage of tomorrow, because like I said, I got a lot today to the point that there's only like at this moment like half hour left of memory, and B, it's Sunday. There's not going to be much left. So we'll see. If there is any, you'll see right after this part's done. If not, then I'll tag something different on the end. But we'll see. I'm going to rest up, then get my clothes for tomorrow ready and pack up my stuff, then get ready for tomorrow. See you then. It is the very last day of Magfest, and like I said last night, I may or may not get footage for tonight because I got a lot yesterday. We will see what happens. Anyways, I'm gonna get my stuff together so I can check out right after I have breakfast, then shower and get dressed, and I'm gonna head down and head over to the convention center for the last time this year. I'll maybe see you guys there. If I don't, I'll tack something on here to show that it's the end of the vlog. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hanging out with friends for the very last day, and over here is a meal.
Y'all hear this? Y'all ready for this?
That song upstairs yesterday. Oh, really? Like the most lit song, and they played that Space Jam.
Oh God.
I'm a very, very generous individual. Just passing out.
Really?
I was wondering if I could get your lunch last
Blast. Haven't junk meal. Get mad at me.
all common.
All hail the Saint Paldea meal. There we go. Here we go. Open that good thing up. Ladies and gentlemen.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I hope it's a puppy.
I hope it's a.
I do it differently than most
I hope
people.
it's a rock.
So I apologize.
And he does it very differently.
I feel called out because I do it that way too.
Exactly.
No, I put away the energy card. Screw that. Moga. Whatever that one is. is Durant, Metatite, and DD.
Nothing special. Moment of
How dare you?
Fallen.
How dare you?
We now are gathered here to rest in peace this man.
It only took 8 tries, but I finally got it.
I'll be there for legacy always. I'll be there for the legacy.
Oh, thank you.
entirely made up for, I mean, it was none of your fault, of course. 2020, it feels like a little rough. Absolutely made up for it.
Little rough is an understatement.
Yeah.
Are you guys planning on MomoCon this year?
We don't know. They have not asked us.
Just show up unannounced.
I don't know if that would go. All right, stay healthy as well.
Take care. All right, you too. Thanks for being in that
Bye,
video.
Emil. It's nice seeing you after 3 years. Got any last words for my vlog?
Pineapples.
Thank you, sir. Well, I've been blessed too.
We've all been blessed.
Yes, we all have been blessed. And maybe later I'll show what's left of the marketplace. We don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll probably take like one last look around.
Yeah, same
Right now.
probably. It's
They're
probably
playing
gonna
Mother 3 over there. This is good.
neat.
They're real ones.
Oh, anyway, I'll see you later. So yeah, it's not as dead as I thought it would be, but it's only like 11:30 as I'm recording this right now. It's still the last day, but since I already like walked around yesterday with the camera, I'm not doing it again, guys. Sorry. So I'll catch you later after my uncle picks me up when he's done with his daughter's violin practice. I forget what it was. I could just look up on my phone right now, but I'm too lazy right now. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. What is this? A different location? Not really. It's the basement of my uncle's house, and well, he didn't necessarily pick me up. I had to take a lift because traffic in DC is great. Anyway, that's all of Magfest, and I'm just gonna rest up here at my uncle's house because my flight's tomorrow. Then I'm going home. Pure and simple. I had fun. Hope you guys did. I'll catch you next con or video or whatever. Bye.